Hello, book clubbers. Welcome to the Book Club on the Go video recorded series. This is book number three. Today we're going to be reading a wonderful story, Harry by the Sea. Now, our friend Harry, the white dog with black spots. He loves trouble. So, what trouble is he going to get in today, and how can you help him? Well, today, boys and girls, Harry goes to the beach with his family and he gets separated from them. I need you to help me to reunite them. But I'm going to need some detectives to do that. I need you to find some clues to help me to reunite them. Are you up for that challenge, boys and girls? Hmm. Well, I'm going to help you. We're going to play a game today, and it's going to get those detective juices flowing. Is that okay? Thank you. I want your special friend to go too. So go get your special friend. I have three of mine. We have Mr. Bixby here. Say hello, Mr. Bixby. Yes. And we have Mr. Frog. And of course, you all know the beautiful and talented Savannah. Hi, Savannah. Hi. Hey, girl. Well, she is excited to be here. So, boys and girls, are you ready? Okay. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about our story and game. So, this game is called What's in the Bag? Now, today for our strategy, we will be using a graphic organizer, a circle map, to help us to identify the main idea of our story and the supporting details. This is a strategy that you can use at home. Now, what we're going to do to identify the main idea or topic, we're going to show you these two bags on your screen. Do you see them? Very good. Bag one and bag two. Bag one, there are four items in the bag. Now, we need to find out how these bags are related and come up with a topic or main idea that would classify these particular items. Now, one item does not belong. Can you help me identify that? Well, let's look closely. Hmm. We have a toothbrush, we have toothpaste, we have some dental floss, and we have some milk. Hmm. You have the answer already? Milk? Let's see. I think you may be right. Milk. Now, how are toothbrush, toothpaste, and dental floss related? Once you find that out, you can come up with the main idea of the bag or a topic to classify these items. That's a good suggestion. Do I have another? You're on the same page. Very good. These items could be related to teeth. Very good. Well, I want you to hold your thought because we're going to see if you are correct. Let's go to bag two. We're going to look at these items, these four items, and we want to choose the one that does not belong. And then we're going to group the remaining three. Pencils, cake, candles, and presents. If you guess pencils, you are absolutely correct. It does not belong. So we have three remaining items. What would you say? You're ready to party. Okay. So things that you might need to plan a party. That sounds really good. So we're gonna see if you guys are right. The main idea of the items in the bag. We have toothbrush, toothpaste, floss in bag number one. And here's the main idea or topic of what's in the bag. Things that we need to brush our teeth. Good job, friends. And then we have cake, candles, presents, things that we need to plan a party. You guys were right on it. Very good. Excellent job, my friends. Excellent. So, hopefully, your detective juices are flowing now and we can get started. Harry by the Sea. Now, remember our strategy from last week, previewing. Let's preview this cover to see what we can gather what the story is going to be about. We know he's at the sea or the beach. There's an umbrella in the sun, so it must be a hot day. Okay, well, let's get into it. This book series is by Gene Zion. He is the author. That means he writes the words. And it's illustrated by Margaret Lloyd Graham. As an illustrator, she draws the pictures. Very good. There's his family. Harry was a white dog with black spots who liked everything about the seashore except the hot sun. One day, when the sun was hotter than ever, Harry looked for a shady place to sit. But when he tried to get under the family's beach umbrella, it was too crowded and the family made him leave. When he crawled into the children's sandcastle, the walls fell in and the children chased him away. When he walked in the shade that a lady made, she became angry and made him stop following her. Get lost, she said. She was very annoyed. The sun was very hot. Harry had walked a long way from the main beach. Oh, he was so tired. So he sat down at the water's edge. All of a sudden, a big wave came from behind and crashed right on top of him. When the wave rolled back, Harry was left floating in the water. He was completely covered with seaweed. He didn't look like a dog anymore. He looked like something from the bottom of the sea. Boys and girls, seaweed is a material, a live material that lives at the bottom of the sea. And it's usually green or black. So he could have looked very scary with all of this seaweed on him. Suddenly, a lady saw him floating toward her. Help! Help! It's a sea monster! The lifeguard heard her and blew his whistle. Everybody out! Everybody out! Everyone ran out of the water, and so did Harry. He was still covered with cold, wet seaweed. He didn't mind the sun at all. He felt so good. He started running back to his family. On his way, some people saw him. It's a sea serpent, one of them screamed. It's a giant sandworm, shrieked another. Harry had water in his ears and could hardly hear them. He kept running toward the main beach. When he got there, Harry stopped and stared. Instead of just his family's umbrella, now there were hundreds of them. They were all striped, just like his family's. Harry couldn't tell one umbrella from another. Suddenly, two beach attendants saw him. Holy smoke, one of them gasped. What's that? It's a bushy-backed sea slug, exclaimed the other. They whispered for a moment, and then they ran. Harry went from umbrella to umbrella, but he couldn't find his family. Everyone wore sun hats and sunglasses, and everyone used suntan lotion, just like his family. Harry looked and sniffed very hard, but it was no use. He couldn't tell one family from another. Suddenly, the two beach attendants came running back, carrying a big trash basket. They ran toward Harry. Stand back, one of them said to the crowd. We're going to catch this thing and we're going to take it to the aquarium, said the other. Then they tiptoed right up behind Harry and raised the trash basket over his head. Harry didn't know the beach attendants were behind him. He was listening to something. He thought he heard someone calling his name. There it was again. Harry! 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 Oh, oh. Now Harry was sure. He didn't wait another second. Just as the basket came down, he ran. He ran right from under the basket. It happened so fast, the beach attendants just stood there with their mouths open. As he raced through the crowd, some people screamed, some people ran, some people did both, boys and girls. But Harry paid no attention. He kept on running across that beach. I think he thought it was his family. What do you think? When he got to the hot dog stand, he stopped and barked happily. Behind the counter, the hot dog man was shouting. It was his voice that Harry had heard. But Harry had water in his ears and he couldn't hear very well. The man wasn't shouting, Harry, Harry, Harry. No, he was shouting, hurry, hurry, hurry. Get the hot dogs while they're hot. Harry still thought the man was calling his name, so he barked and jumped with joy. He jumped so much that suddenly, the seaweed all fell off. When the crowd saw that Harry was a dog, they gasped, he's a dog. They could hardly believe their eyes, boys and girls. All at once, Harry began to jump higher than ever. He saw the children. They were running toward him. Oh, Harry, they cried. We heard you bark. We've been looking for you all day. Harry was so happy. He did a little dance. The hot dog man was very grateful to Harry for bringing the crowd to his stand. He sold all of his hot dogs. He gave Harry a free hamburger. The lady who had told Harry to get lost came along and brought him a cold drink. You're no sea monster, she said. You're just a lost hot dog. Everyone laughed except the two children. He's not lost, one of them said. He's Harry, and he's ours. Then they hurried off to join the rest of the family. The next time Harry's family went to the beach, they brought a new umbrella. Harry liked this one very much. It was white with black spots, just like him. No matter how crowded the beach became, it was easy to find. But best of all, it was big. And when the sun got very hot, there was room enough for all of them. Boys and girls, did you use your detective skills to find out, first of all, if that was really Harry under the seaweed? And what clues did you use to reunite Harry with his family? Did you know that they were still at the beach? Did you know that they were going to find Harry? I hope you used all of the clues to do so. Thank you so much. Now, Harry and his family are reunited and they are happy. Now, I promised you that we were going to talk about a very important strategy today. That strategy is using graphic organizers to identify the main idea and supporting details of a text. So get your paper and pencil ready. And we're going to start our lesson. What type of graphic organizer did you create on your paper? Let me see. Mom and Dad, there are several easy graphic organizers that you can create yourself, or you can print them from the internet. This is just one example of an easy circle map. There's also something called a top-down web. You can also use a brain or bubble cluster. So those are simple maps that the children can even draw themselves. The purpose of this, Mom and Dad, boys and girls, is to organize your thoughts, okay? Can we organize the supporting details in the story, preferably in order? Okay. And that kind of gauges a sense of whether your child truly understands the story. Okay. So, the main idea of this particular book that we read today, Harry by the Sea, Harry gets lost, Harry gets reunited with his family. Okay. So, we have that in the middle here. Now, around the circle, you see red lines. Within those red lines, boys and girls, write down some of the things that made that happen. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's share. Before he was reunited with his family, what happened? Oh, wow, I'm hearing a lot of great ideas, a lot of suggestions that we can put on our paper, and everyone's answers will be different, but it should still align with the story topic. Okay, so he was lost. Remember, he could not fit under the umbrella that his family had. He didn't fit in the kids' sandcastle, so he walked across the beach and he got lost. He was too far from the main beach, remember? And then the waves hit him. And then Harry was covered in seaweed. So these are supporting details that's going to get you to this main idea or main topic of the story, which is separation and reuniting. Okay. So go ahead and take your time to fill out the sections of this circle map. Okay. Very good. Read over that with your child, mom and dad, and help them to gain a better understanding of what they have read. Something easy that you can do at home will definitely make a great impact in reading comprehension. Okay, boys and girls? So until our next book reading, I want you to keep reading. I'll see you then.